Good day everyone, my name is Reniel Jones D. Chumale. I will discuss the coverage of the liquidity, reserve, requirements, and the institutions involved. Let's start with this question. Which types of deposits are covered by the reserve requirement? The answer is peso demand deposits, saving deposits, time deposits, and deposit substitutes. Let's break this down one by one. Demand deposits are funds that can be withdrawn anytime, like checking accounts. And saving deposits are the most commonly accounts used by individuals to save money. And time deposits are funds that are locked in a certain period. And deposit substitutes refers to alternative ways banking obtains funds, such as through financial instruments. Next question. Why is it important that all these types of deposits are included? The answer is because it ensures that the reserve requirements applies broadly across the banking system. This prevents banks from avoiding the policy by shifting funds into other types of accounts. Now, let's move to another question. Which institutions are required to follow this policy? The answer includes universal banks, commercial banks, and non-bank financial intermediaries with quasi-banking functions. Let's briefly explain each. Universal banks offer a wide range of financial services, including investment and commercial banking. And commercial banks focus mainly on deposits taking and lending. And non-bank financial intermediaries with quasi-banking functions are institutions that can borrow funds from the public but are not traditional banks. Another question. Why is it important to include non-bank financial intermediaries? The answer is to ensure fairness and consistency. If it only banks were regulated, other institutions might take advantage and create imbalance in the financial system. Now think about this. What is the overall goal of including many institutions and deposits types? The answer is to maintain stability, fairness, and effective control over liquidity in the entire financial system. In my conclusion, the reserve requirement is not limited to just one type of deposits or institutions. It is designed to cover a wide range to ensure the effectiveness of monetary policy. And that's all. Thank you.